Hi guys, so this is Rahul, and in this video we are going to cover, uh, or I can say talk about UI development and front-end development. So many of you don't know what are the different like career or technologies available in UI development, and due to that, many a times you are not able to make a correct choice. So in this video, I will try to give you an overview at how many different UI technologies are available in the market and what are their demand and how can you learn those things and uh, I'm not going to again make this video very long, but just giving you the introduction and what are those things and then you can decide like if you want to which of these things interest you and what you want to pursue. So, like when we talk about front-end development and UI development, many of you think that okay, this is only about if somebody thinks about this is only about web development. Okay, web development, website development. That is not true. Okay, website development is a very big part of the or the highest we can say the number of work is done under uh, I can say website development, but that is not all the jobs which is available in the market. There are a lot of jobs available in the market, even for mobile UI. Okay, so I'm just repeating myself. Mobile UI. Mobile will also have a UI, user interface. Correct. So that is also one of the very big job market or career you can think of. Okay, and there are a lot of different ways people, like companies and developer develop mobile user interfaces. Okay, that is also front end development. That also comes under front end development. Similarly, suppose I am using Windows, you are using Mac laptop or any other Linux per se, okay, and you see some desktop apps, okay, for that is those desktop apps also is nothing but UI development. So these all things encompasses your UI development, and today I'm going to give you more clarity on this thing, more inputs on this topic, and what you should do. Okay. Now, React Native is very popular right now, and React Native is actually I can say it is uh, in a way I can say it is used in cross-platform native app. So I can write here what is the purpose of this thing. So the purpose is here is cross-platform native apps. So understand this thing. This is very important to understand. So what happens to develop this React Native apps? You use simple HTML and JavaScript only, correct, in a way. But the output which you get is a native application, okay, in iOS and Android. Okay, so you get a iOS app as well as Android app. But these apps which you get out of these are native apps. So these two technology, React Native and Flutter, both are used to develop native. I will just bold this thing that this is used for native apps. Okay, so remember this thing. So native app means what? I am developing using HTML JavaScript, which is generally used for websites, but using the same technology and some libraries like React Native and Flutter, we are trying to develop some native app. And once we develop one app, it can be published to both iOS as well as Android. Okay, so that is the power of developing. That's why React Native is very popular, and even Flutter is also very popular. So React Native was published by Facebook. It was open source by Facebook, and Flutter was is like a Google technology. Google is taking lead in this thing. Okay, so this same thing is true for Flutter. Flutter is also used for cross platform native apps. Same thing is there. You can understand HTML JavaScript is used to develop this Flutter, and the output is same. Yeah. Not. I'm just. I will take my words back. I'm not sure what is used in like Flutter. Like they are they using HTML JavaScript, but the code base will be common. It means what will happen? One code base or one application you're developing, and it can be used for both iOS and Android. And this is a UI technology. Main point is this is a UI. Forget about the backend and all those things. This is more about how my app will look and feel. Okay, so this is because I have not never worked with Flutter, so I might not be able to comment on properly how it is made. But yeah, it is both are cross platform. Now come to React JS and React Angular. These are used for web development. So whenever you have to develop web UI, and so it is, you can use either React JS and Angular. These two both are very popular. React has gained a lot of popularity. Right now, React is like more popular than Angular, but yeah, Angular is still used in a lot of companies and a lot of development. They prefer Angular still. So Angular is also there in the market. So yeah, this is also like UI technology. Okay, earlier we used to use jQuery and JavaScript to develop UI in web, but nowadays the web has become like more advanced, more modern. So we need some sophisticated libraries which give a very good look and not look and feel, but user experience. So for that thing, React.js and Angular is very good. Okay, and very good scope of this in the job also. Okay, so these are used for both are used for web UI. Okay, so I'll just copy and paste. And here also you to learn the same thing, HTML, JavaScript, and that's it in both. Okay, fine. Now what is Ionic? So Ionic is used to develop hybrid mobile app. So basically what it means, suppose you are developing some application in Angular, but you want it, okay, my application should also run on mobile as a mobile app, not in the browser. So there is some libraries known as PhoneGap and Ionic and all those things, which help us in developing mobile app, which looks like a mobile app, but inside it is ultimately a web UI. Okay, so it is just think as a wrapper layer. Okay, on the top of the like web application, something like the mobile UI. So, so this is known as hybrid mobile apps, and Ionic is still used in industry. And this also you have to know more about this HTML, JavaScript, and how mobile, and then Ionic framework. Obviously, any technology will have its own component. Like React has its own component, Flutter has its own component. Similarly, Ionic will have, but under the main thing you will need to know to start is HTML and JavaScript as a programming language. Okay, Xamarin is an interesting thing. This is used for again native apps. Like here we have seen native mobile apps. Okay, this I will say mobile apps. Even it can be used for desktop. So I will say text mobile plus desktop. Like you can develop apps which will run on your desktop using the same code base. Okay, and this is used using .NET. .NET is the technology used here. The language is C sharp, and this is also very good. This also creates very high quality native apps on all the platforms like iOS, Android, your Windows laptop or PC. Okay, so this is also good to have. People are not aware of these things. Many of you might have not even heard of these things if any of your friends are not working on this thing. But I know this is used in industry. So I will say Android and as well as Windows. Okay. Now next is Swift. So what is Swift? So Swift is actually the we can say the framework given by Apple to develop any iOS app. Okay, so you want to really build like totally native iOS app, then you have to use Swift. Okay, and many people are confused that okay, if you are going for iOS app, you have to know backend. No, not required, because this is more about how your application will run inside the phone. There's no backend there, correct? So it is more about the front end. Okay, and you can just search on Google also to find a lot of like articles on this thing. Okay, so this is native iOS development. Similarly, Android is used for native Android. Like if you truly want to develop truly native uh, uh, applications using so you can use directly Android UI, which is there. So now you can say okay, this is also used for native webs and this is also used for native. So what is the difference? The difference is that this will have limited function capacity, because this is trying to target both the platform at once. So it might have to uh, it may be limited in that sense. It may not be it will be native, but it will not have like that capability which a truly native uh, app will have, which will develop using Swift or Android. Okay, so this will have this will be ahead in the game. But just think like that. Let's suppose you go and check any e-commerce website, correct? Now e-commerce website looks very similar on the mobile as well as on your uh, browser. So for those things, you don't require truly all the native capabilities. Like you don't need camera, you don't need like sensors and all those things. Okay, so not every UI development or every application will require very high level of expertise. Okay, that's why React Native and Flutter has become very popular, because earlier Ionic was used. Okay, earlier Ionic is old. Okay, but now Ionic was having limited capacity because it was under the hood. It was more HTML JavaScript. The output was, but here the output is like native app. So the output is a truly iOS or Android app or UI, which you see here. Same will be generated using this thing. Okay, once it is published or built. So that is why uh, I can say over Ionic now, right now companies are also preferring Flutter and React Native, and they're paying very good salaries on this thing. Calibrator I'll come to later, but after that we finish first all the different things. So yeah, this is there, and in this thing you need to know the language is, I guess, I forgot the language. Maybe it's just Swift only or something like that. I'm not sure the language, but here I know the language in Android is Java. Okay, the language is Java. Okay, so it is still there. Huh? The Java is still the UI language for Android. Then we come to the last part, which is these two technologies. So Electron is used for building cross-platform desktop app. Okay, which will run your like Windows, Unix, everywhere. Okay, and it is used using this technology only. This is made Electron. Now, last is your SAP UI5. Many of you might have learned heard about this thing before. So this SAP UI5 is mostly used for developing UI on the SAP platform, and this is quite popular for people who are working with SAP. So this is also you needs to require SAP apps UI. Basically, they are making the UI, and the same thing. They for this also you need to know HTML, JavaScript, and then obviously you need to understand how this UI5 this architecture works. What are the components here? So yeah, so people are not aware. See, I have given you almost 10 different fields. Correct? Okay, you can explore this, you can explore this, you can explore anything. Okay, the problem is that everybody is okay. Have heard only one or two technologies. Either they have heard Angular or React, or maybe Flutter. Many of other things they don't know. But every technologies open new job opportunities and new possibilities. So why I'm giving you all the technology, you can go and search on Nokia.com, or you can do your own research that okay, if I need to know Electron, what I need to learn, what if I need to learn SAP Wi-Fi, how can I start, what is the scope, how many jobs are there in the job market, okay, what is the future scope. You can do your own research, okay, and then you will come to know which is good for you, what is the best for you. Okay, I'm not saying okay the best is only one React Native, it is very good, but it might not be very good for you because it will require a lot of programming skills. It may happen that SAP UI5 will require less programming skills as compared to React Native or React. Just it depends, because see, every framework and library will have its own pros and cons. So you have to understand, okay, what is good for you, what is not good for you. So yeah, so see how many jobs. If you will see, if you have a search all one by one, that what are the jobs market, you will be like amazed to see how many jobs are there in the market. Okay, so I will start just. I will take 3-4 minutes more, and then I will stop. Okay, so let me search for Electron. Now, Electron is very people will not have heard, and Pune. Okay, Pune is the, let's suppose I'm searching in Pune. So you can see a lot of jobs is there, but here you can see it is showing React JS here because these are all UI development technologies. You can see Angular, Electron. Then here, if you see, it is mostly Electron. Okay, I'm not able to see only for Electron, but yeah, there are .NET trim technical. Mm, so here, okay, not able to find much job in here, but yeah, there are jobs here. Okay, it might not be giving here, but there are jobs in Electron also. If you go and search, you will find. Okay, Electron JS, I guess, not sure. Hybrid, yeah, like this thing, hybrid developer. Okay, see the salaries, openings, applicant is also less. You can see cross-platform development using Ionic and Electron. So these are also very popular framework. Ionic and Electron are very popular. Okay, so just go and check the salaries. What are the salaries and what are the job opportunities? There are good opportunities out there in this market also. And this doesn't require my very high skills, like very sophisticated skills. You can go and check and see what is the uh, scope for you. Okay, if I go and search for UI5, which is SAP, sorry, UI5, yeah. So actually, UI5 is nothing but for SAP only. But SAP UI5 will be mostly used in big companies. Small companies might not have much opening in this thing. So SAP is generally used by enterprise level companies. So the openings will be like you can see this job, vSoft like consulting, SAP Fiori and UI5. This is used to make. You can see experiencing UI5 related programming like JavaScript, HTML, CSS. So it is not very difficult to learn. That is the advantage of a UI technology. I always tell UI technology will give you a very good start if you want to start your career, restart your career, you're stuck somewhere. So this is the fastest way to bootstrap your career, okay, or take it back to track. So just go and search. There are opportunities in this also. Then if I talk about Xamarin, Xamarin is a .NET technology. So Xamarin developer, you can see how many jobs are there. Here also you can see a lot of jobs are there in Xamarin developer. You can see hiring Xamarin developer today only. So there and the beauty of these things is like very few people know about these things. So if you learn, you have maximum chance of getting a job. Okay, I always tell try to understand this thing. People to understand this thing. Okay, how to get a job. You are smart. You have to play smart. Okay, because there's a lot of competition. See here this thing. So just go do your own research. React JS already have taken one video, and React JS have made multiple videos. So I'll not go in that. But yeah, jobs are there, and React Native is also very good. React Native particularly I want to sorry, just yeah, let's stop here. React. Why you want to talk about React Native? Because it is paying very good salary and the demand is very high. Let me show you how. So just see this thing. Package is also very high, 8 to 18 lakhs. Okay. Job applicant is very high, but don't go by that number. People are very don't go by that number. Why I'll tell you. Just open the separate. Yeah. Let's suppose I will search in React Native developer 2 days ago. How many people have applied? So 122 people have applied React developer, but yeah, those are not really developers. Anybody apply nowadays. So that is different thing. Okay, but my main point is about the like the salary part. So if I show you the salary, if I click on this 25 to 50 lakhs, is it true? They're really going to give you like this salary? There's some problem with my not able to click on this. Okay. Mm, just a minute. Yeah, somehow I will click it. Okay, so you can see there are jobs with very high salaries also. Okay, it is not showing. I don't know why. Okay, okay. So fine. I will not go much into this. I think you can do on your own research. But I wanted to give you the what are different technologies out there in UI development, and this is a very promising career. Don't take my word. Just go do your own research. Uh, go through job portals. Go how many people are applying. Talk to some people who are already working in this field, and they will come to know what is the reality. So whenever you are taking a decision, be 100% sure about the things, and then only uh, take your step. Because once you take a step, you can't like move back every time. Okay, so very sure of what you choose. But I can say any one of this you choose, don't too much be worried. If you want very good salary, like very high paying jobs, you can opt for Swift UI, Android UI, or React Native and Flutter. Okay, if you like if you want a good salary, but okay, you're not looking for a skyrocketing salary, then you can go for Jambrain, Ionic. These are also good. SAP UI5 Electron, this is also good. But if you want very good salary, I will say go for React Native, Flutter, or Swift UI. This will give you very good salaries. But yeah, then very good salary come with very good skills. Your programming skills has to be very excellent. So that also if people don't consider that thing. So the higher the salary, the more is the competition. But still, the UI still has less competition because people are not aware of these things, and good people are less in UI industry. Good people means I mean to say people who are not very good, very skilled, are less in this thing. So always you have a chance if you are good, if you're a good programmer, if you are a good developer, you have very good chance in making career in front end development. Just think like that. Okay, and I'm giving you like practical tips which I have seen in industry. So with that, I will stop and hope this you will uh, take good inputs from today's video, and it will help both the fresher as well as people who want to move into development. If they're stuck in their career in IT and support jobs or whatever, they can think of this thing. Okay, so thank you and good luck till we see next time.